Hey everybody, welcome to Average Guy Opinions. I am your average guy, John Corelli, and it has been a long time since I've done one of these videos. I think close to a year and a half. I haven't checked my YouTube channel. I'm guessing it's been at least since like spring of 2022. Maybe not, I don't know. I haven't kept close track of them. But, you know, I wanted to do one. I know I only have 43 subscribers on my YouTube channel, so you know, the chances of this being seen by more than a few people are remote, and it's important to me, but I don't expect it to be important to you. You know, I don't subscribe to a lot of people. Oh yeah, I painted my nails. We'll talk about that briefly. But since it's been a long hiatus, I do have what I think is an important subject. It's a little thing called love, okay? That's what I want to talk about for about, well, now I'm down to 9 minutes. If you guys remember these, or if you guys have seen these, I do 10 minutes each on a subject, and sometimes I'll go down a road that I didn't even expect to go down. You guys can be patient and watch the whole thing, or you can go, this is ridiculous, and turn it off. It doesn't matter. This is all almost like self-therapy to me, but I hope sometimes, once in a while, maybe I can impart a little wisdom for some of you guys. We'll see. So, love. Okay, yeah, it's a big deal, right? Part of the reason I painted these nails was love. For those of you that don't know, my former son is becoming my current daughter. I have a transgender child. And that takes love, right? That takes love and acceptance, and a loosening of what you thought was normal to love somebody that's making that huge change. But you understand that real love is loving what's in here and what's in here, right? Not your throat, your chest, your heart. I don't know why we associate the heart with love. It's really gross looking. We know it's not shaped like this. It's shaped like this, and it goes, it's nasty. It's all up here, really. Honestly, it's in your brain and what you bring to the table and what you are and your essence and your kindness. And yeah, and that's what Logan has. Logan has an amazing propensity to be a kind, intelligent, amazing human being. And it's just changing her parts. I am currently a father of a person with both parts. Logan still has her penis, which is a weird sentence to say, but also is growing breasts. Has been under been taking supplemental hormone therapy to grow breasts for the last year, and is doing really well with it. This kid's dealing with a lot. Also working at Casa Bonita, which is really cool. I know I did a Casa Bonita video forever ago, but Logan's working there, working in the mercado, the market, where they sell merch. So that's pretty cool. But I came to talk about love, and I've already wasted 3 minutes about other things. But I do love Logan. I love my other child, Dante. As you know, if you've watched any of my videos, Dante has autism. I am a single dad of both of those kids. Dante is 25, but highly unlikely that he'll ever be fully independent. He does really well. Logan does really well. I'm doing okay. But the reason I brought up love is I ran into an old flame. Not even an old flame. This was a person that I had fallen for hard. And at about the same time, I was also falling for who became my wife and is now my ex-wife. And that's another form of love, by the way. This is something that's developed maybe since my videos kind of took a hiatus about a year and a half ago, but my ex-wife Dylan and I are on great terms. We're not exploring getting remarried. We are not exploring anything sexual or intimate, but we do get along really well. She comes over every weekend, often on Friday and Saturday nights. We all hang out as a family. It's just like it was before we got divorced 10 years ago. So it's really, really cool that we can do that. It's weird. I get it. Everyone's like, that's really weird. And I was like, yeah, it is. But it's also equally weird, in my opinion, to hate a person who you not only were deeply in love with enough to get married to, but also made other humans with. So why not try to at least like them and get along with them if you can? It takes some effort, but to me it's worth it. For the kids, it's worth it. So it's great. By the way, if I'm a little shiny, it's because I just went for a walk, went for a 3.5 mile walk, and it's only 11 o'clock and it's already approaching 90 degrees here in the greater Denver metro area. Back to love. So this other woman I was talking about, she and my ex-wife worked together, and I really had the hots for her, but she was 5 years younger than me. I was 25, she was 20, and that's enough of a separation and maturity and other things that was probably not a good idea. Meanwhile, my ex-wife was only 8 months younger than me, so we started dating, fell in love, got married, had kids, and all, and then got divorced 15 years after that. But this other woman has recently come back into my life, and it's a weird way to get there. She was a friend of many friends that I worked with at that theater back 30 years ago. A lot of us still are tight, and me and her were not, but she was tight with other people I was tight with. So I found out that her husband killed himself back in November, and you know, I'm not going to give any more disclosure, not going to give any names. It was just a terrible thing that happened. And I wanted to reach out as a friend and say, hey, you know, I'm really sorry, that's a horrible thing to happen, obviously. And my friend that told me that this happened is one of those ones, well, okay, I'm going to tell you this, but I don't want you reaching out to her. I was like, all right, I won't. When can I? And so last month, or actually earlier this month, I visited my friend, and he said, I asked her if I can get her number, and he's like, yes. So I texted her, said hi, she said hi back. It was very exciting, because I remember the wonderful things about this person, and she still has many, many of those wonderful calls, probably all of them, and even more. She's done some amazing things. I don't feel like I can talk at length about them, because I know I would never put her name out, but even if I put hints about it out and she sees this video, she's probably going to get upset. And here's where it comes to love. We had a nice visit. We talked to each other and walked and talked and had lunch. For 6 hours we hung out. We hadn't seen each other in 30 years. Well, we'd seen each other once or twice, but very briefly. But essentially 30 years, and I remembered what I loved about this kind, intelligent, spiritual, amazing person. And a couple days later, I told her I love her. And here's the problem. Because I understand for everyone, probably all 8 billion of us on this fucking planet, love has different connotations and different meanings, because a lot of us were loved in an unhealthy fashion, including me. You know, I know love for my father came with all these attachments. I'm quite sure that the same came for this woman that I told I love. And she's like, please don't, I don't want to hear it. And I'm like, I love you. I'm telling you that. And I told her, this was all via text. I said, this is not, I don't expect a payback. I don't expect my love to be reciprocated. I love you, and I'm sorry if I made you feel funny, but I want to tell you how I feel, and I know that you're an amazing human being. And if we're just friends, I still love you. If there's more than that, which I admitted that I want, then yeah, even better. But I said, I don't need that right now. I don't need it necessarily ever. You have your needs. They'll meet or they won't. But I want a friendship. I want a relationship with you. And I do love you. And I have a right to love my friends. And she got very upset. And basically, it sounds like I don't know if she'll ever contact me again. You know, it's it's gotten very weird. I've gotten the silent treatment for like 4 days now, maybe more. And she's obviously not returning the love, which I said was fine. I didn't put it out there to get a return. But I thought about her background and all the shit that's probably gone into people loving her. She's come from a very abusive background, and that's how she's grown to be this compassionate, amazing person, is through her abuse, unfortunately. But so due to that abuse, she probably thinks that anyone that says that they love her is in it for another reason, whether it's to get love back, to control her, to get in her pants. You know, I mean, let's be honest. And that's not why I did it. And I tried to explain to her. That's the frustrating part. It's like, no, I get it that you may feel that way and you may think that's where I'm coming from, but you don't fucking know me well enough to tell me how to love and to tell me what to love, when to love, who to love. All that, I'm still going to love you. Even if I never see her again, I love her. And that's what love is. Love is unconditional. Love is free, you know, and love is, I don't know. It made me think about, this isn't really about love, but more about relationships. I was at a party. Oh gosh, I was dating a woman. This is even further back than that, probably 32 years ago. And I was dating this woman, and I was with some friends, and she went and was talking to a guy at the party. She was on the other side of the room, and it was good. You can tell they were having a good conversation. They were enjoying each other's company. And my friend's like, you can do something about that? I go, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to punch the guy in the face? If she dumps me and goes for him, that's her choice. We're 22. Who cares? I'm probably not going to marry her. Yeah, it'll be disappointing, but they're talking. And if it goes for more than that, and it's consensual, I don't give a shit. But anyway, going off on a tangent again, I got 10 more seconds. Love is love. Love who you want. Love as strongly as you want. And don't let anyone tell you who you can't love, even if it's them. Tell them I fucking love you. And if you got a problem with it, I'm sorry. All right, there's my average guy opinion for the first time in a long time. Thanks for checking it out. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you want to get more subscribers to this silly channel that I call John Corelli, come on, pay me a visit. Leave any comments you want. I'll try to respond to them. And we'll talk again soon. All right, bye.